So Wolfie took me into her room this morning. She hopped on the scale to show me how much she weighs. It looks like she's about 10 pounds of sweet little kitten. Such a good girl. So that came out to about 32 ounces, almost a liter. And I'll take half hour to 45 minutes to drink it. It's another moody day on the mountain. Looks like they got some snow over 3,000 feet. I'm about half a mile into a run and I got a nosebleed, which is a normal occurrence to me this time of year, throughout most of the late fall and winter because of the dry air. So I thought I would take the time to pause, walk, and make a video. What I'm doing right now, walking, most people would not consider training. In fact, I see people quite regularly stopping their watches when they come to a stop sign or a stoplight, or to tie their shoe, whatever, watch gets stopped. Then when they pick back up to normal running speed, the watch starts again. And part of that is the belief that walking or pausing momentarily is not training. And another part of it is I don't want to see my average pace increase. I don't want it to go from a 6:45 average to a 7:15 or, God forbid, an 8-minute mile average. So there's this kind of need to control what is training, what is not training, and also control the perception of yourself as you look at the workout later on. You want to feel like you really hammered it, and for other people that may be looking at it. And one of the things that I'm a big fan of is not stopping the watch. Number one, because I don't want to be in control of it. I don't want to be thinking about the global experience of the workout. And also because what I'm doing right now, walking, this is movement. And to me, movement is the goal. Movement is what I'm out here for. So I'm moving, watch stays on. And Strava takes out your pauses anyway. So I don't have to worry about me standing around having a conversation with someone for 15 minutes in the middle of a run, because Strava will just delete any time. What am I doing? I'm walking. What are you doing?
What is that?
It's a camera. Back to our scheduled program. It's really important to me that I don't use top-down control or a sense that there is a workout and that it needs to be done a certain way. For instance, bloody nose, oh my God, got to turn around, it's over. No, I just walk for a while. I put some pressure on it in the beginning, but then it stopped bleeding, and I'm just going to walk to make sure that it doesn't gush again. And then I'll get back to running, maybe. Or maybe it will just become a walk where I explore my thoughts. I don't know yet. Doesn't matter. Just getting back from my run, 6 miles, and had no goal, no intention of going a certain distance or a certain amount of time. Just let it happen. Found kind of a fun game that I play where I try to loop around streets and not cross the same path, so that when I come back and look at the Strava map, I have a unique loop. So today I was kind of mapping out how I could turn here and turn there, and it made it fun. It made it like a game rather than a workout. And there was a lot of walking. I stopped quite a bit after the bloody nose. There were thoughts I wanted to record, things I wanted to film, and I like walking. I like slowing down from my run and pausing and taking in the world and kind of opening up and expanding to it. That's part of what I want
when I go out there. I don't simply want to get a quote-unquote workout. I don't want to work, and I don't want to work something out. I want to open out. I want to step out of the frame that I'm experiencing the world through, out of the molasses that I most likely woke into, so that through this experience of opening out into the world through movement, I can then come back and do whatever I need to do, but through a different lens. I'm not seeing the world the same way that I did when I left to run or to move. So if you can let go of the need to get a very specific workout and just allow yourself to have an exploratory experience as you move out, step out, I think you'll be surprised at the results. For me, it allows for consistency, and that's huge, because if I'm consistently getting 4 to 6 miles a day, which is what I'm doing right now, I don't want to ramp up too soon, but if I can do that consistently, I've got a nice base that I can easily build on top of. So I'm never going to get out of shape. And I'm also doing my elliptical the same way. I explore videos, I explore movies. If I don't feel like going more than 10, 20 minutes, I stop and then I come back. I don't force myself to continue through a session that I've pre-specified. So if you're stuck, give that a try. Step out, don't work out.
Crazy sunset today. It's reflecting pink on one of our cabins. That is just stunning. Camera can't do it justice. It's around dinner time, and I've been cranking away here in the studio doing some organization. Work that I've been putting off for many months. I got it done because I invited my family down tonight. We're going to have a family night here at the studio. And I did that, well, number one, because I want to share the space, but number two, because I knew that it would get me to do the things that I have not been able to do. It would get me to confront the challenges in here, but in a pretty gentle way. But the point I want to make is that when you're in the middle of getting things done, don't just keep plowing through. Even though you've got momentum, don't just knock it out of the park, because it's going to burn you out. And this is something that I work with people on a regular basis, helping them to take breaks in the midst of their activities. Most people just try to get through the day without a break, and it's not good. It's not sustainable. Again, you hear me talking about lots of different parts of the brain on a regular basis. And while one part of the brain wants to push through, another part of the brain is exhausted and done. And if you don't give it a break, it's going to drag you into coping mechanisms. It's going to drag you into despair or depression or all manner of other negative experiences. So it is essential that you stop, pause, take a break, and fill up the tank. So a break doesn't just mean sitting and doing nothing, although it does mean doing nothing on your to-do list. So yes, that is accurate. But it's really about filling up the sensual, emotional tank, touching things, listening to things that move you, music that moves you, not just music randomly, but music that you know that moves you, things that you can touch that you know are enjoyable to touch, like me and my curtains. So if you're plowing through a lot of work, keep in mind that without a break, part of you is going to break. And then you're going to find the rest of the evening, day, week, month going downhill from there. So we've got to allow the right hemisphere to fill up. We've got to allow it to take in the world and not simply mechanistically get things done on a to-do list. The right hemisphere is not a fan of progress. That's the left's job. So let the left have its way, but then take a break, fill up, expand, feel the world.
and then get back to work. All right, I'm going to get back to work. See ya.